unfortunate truth. What can two boys, 14 years young, do? Probably study well, play the guitar, play basketball for the school, and be the perfect children to their parents. Well, there's a lot more that they can do. Anjana is 13 and she is strong, independent, and talented. She has a dream. She wants to become a singer and be recognized around the world because of her voice. And this is her story, a heartbreaking and realistic story that speaks volumes about our people, about our beautiful and diverse country, burdened and hindered in its path to development by social evils like misogyny, poverty, and child labor. At the tender age of just 1 month, Anjana, then nameless and without an identity, was abandoned by her parents, who believed that she was the rotten fruit of the sins they had committed. They were glad to get rid of her, and said so in the note they left beside her, in the dumpster that she was found in, fighting for her life. She was found by a poor old couple who did everything in their power and was determined about nursing her back to health. They brought her back to the slum they lived in. They had no food to feed her, but ensured she ate by not eating themselves. She would have been sent to school had they not been impoverished and old. Anjana was very talented. She had never attended music class, but was gifted with a voice with an enormous amount of potential. The first 12 years of her life, she lived with them. Her heart shattered when she learned the truth about her past, but eventually she grew strong enough to embrace it and learned to be content and happy about the present, trying to act oblivious to the atrocities she faced. The old couple was not getting any younger, and they were losing the will and energy to work as the days passed. They were ill and did not have the resources to be treated. Slowly first, but then all at once, poverty and old age took their lives, and there was nothing Anjana could do. She was left empty and hollow with a gaping hole inside that never left her. Sorrow filled her conscience, leaving her lonely, depressed, and anxious about her livelihood. She was back on the streets, helpless, and begging for alms day and night, 7 days a week. She was no longer the innocent girl she used to be, having faced stark reality and the hardships of poverty at such a young age. Her life took an unexpected twist a few weeks later when one day she was hitting the roads for some petty change as usual. She was offered income, food, and shelter by a rich family. The condition was that she had to be a domestic helper in the house. A bit taken aback at the offer, but delighted at the prospect of 3 meals a day, she immediately agreed. She was taken to their house and saw two twin brothers who were the same age as hers. She was left astonished at the lives they led and the luxuries they had. They would go to school every day and she worked tirelessly every day. It was like they had everything set up for them, ready on a plate. She not only envied them, but also wanted to study and play with them. They used to play the guitar, and she longed to go sing along, reciting whatever tunes she knew, but knew she was merely considered as a servant and kept to herself. It didn't take long for the twins to notice her presence. They were truly shocked when they realized that she was the same age as them and questioned their parents about hiring her as a domestic help. Their parents simply replied, saying, "Someone has to do the household work and both of us go off to work." The twins spoke to their parents and asked them to try and empathize with Anjana. They made their parents wonder if they would do the same thing if they had a daughter. Eventually, the couple realized their mistake. It took time, but the family slowly accepted Anjana as one of their own. They officially adopted her and changed her life forever. She could now pursue her dream of becoming a singer and lead a life that every child should have the opportunity to lead. If it weren't for the old couple or the twins, she would have probably been dead, gone, like so many others, hopelessly fading away because of a narrow minded perspective. This story teaches us a very simple but important moral. We must be the change we wish to see around us. We can all change the world, one good deed at a time. When we help a person, we might just be saving their life. We, the students of India, must stand for a better society and must believe that we are all worthy of being the citizens of a nation developed by us.